Good day, Superintendent Foose and members of Howard County Board of Education. I am Candace Daniels, a graduate student at the University of Maryland, University College. A recent study of Japan's education system, and specifically their approach to technology integration, has led to some astonishing findings, some of which I would like to present and recommend to you today. As you are all aware, Howard County schools are educational leaders in the state of Maryland. I believe most of this has to do with the county's thoughtful approach to technology integration. However, at the same time, you'll probably assume that based on some of Japan's internationally known corporations, their entire school system, similar to their culture, is infused with technology. But is it really? To quote Japanese teacher Joe Shavert, although Japan is a center for unique technology and is generally known as a tech-centric society, living here has proved otherwise. Many things in the culture are still quite far behind, as Japan is very slow to adopt anything new or innovative. But Japan's approach to technology integration started out promising in 1999 with a move to ensure all schools had internet access by 2001. And from 2003 to 2011, there was continuous development. But now it seems as though the country has stalled in technology integration in recent years. As such, I am here to provide some recommendations as to how you can learn from the Japanese school system to ensure Howard County's plan for technology integration prevails beyond initial proposals. So, what do the two systems have in common and where do they differ? Well, for starters, Japan did reach its goal in ensuring all schools had internet access by 2001 and classrooms by 2003. Similarly, 99% of Howard County schools also have internet access available in every classroom. Japan created an automated training system called TRAN that assesses a teacher's approach to technology integration and recommends video lessons to further develop those skills. The same, but slightly different, Howard County plans to encourage the use of Maryland Online Teacher Profile Tool to strengthen professional development in this area. The last similarity between Japan and Howard County Public Schools is that there are some teachers that are taking advantage of the technology available to him or her, and some that are not. Differences between the two systems come to light when you talk about the types of technology available to teachers and their attitudes towards integration. Research reports that Japanese teachers, fortunate to have computers in their classrooms, find that they are still running on Windows ME or 2008 operating systems. Japan does not appear to have the funds nor the manpower to replace and or update these computers to anything current. This is drastically different when you consider in Howard County there is a 1 to 4 computer to student ratio, and the current budget and technology plan calls for systematic replacement of all classroom and administrative technology within the next few years. One highlight to the Japanese education system is that in 2011, every school in Japan was equipped with one interactive whiteboard. A majority of the schools in Howard County have one interactive whiteboard per class. It is no wonder that teachers' attitudes toward technology integration also differ. Kasano Atel's 2013 research shows teachers in the U.S. report having positive attitudes toward the use of technology in the classroom, whereas Japanese teachers' attitudes were mixed. The study concludes, to quote, that when schools and teachers have greater access to technological resources in the classroom, attitudes of teachers are more positive towards the use of technology, and they tend to use technology to a greater degree as they educate their students. So then what happened to Japan? A country that started out strong in 1999 but seems to have lost momentum, eventually leading to their current stalled state. And how can Howard County Public Schools in years to come avoid stagnation? Well, here are some thoughts and recommendations. Japan had to start by building their infrastructure, leaving them with very little to invest in actual technology. Thankfully, Howard County's infrastructure is already in place, and investment in new technology and maintenance of current technology is accounted for. However, we all know how quickly technology changes, and what was new last year is old and outdated today. As such, the county should invest in technology with longevity in the field. Although some may say it not ideal, ensuring a one-to-one student-to-laptop ratio is advantageous opposed to sinking millions of dollars into tablets that have yet to prove their validity. As your own coordinator for instructional technology, Ms. Julie Ray, said in her interview with me in fall 2012, tablets should currently be looked at as consumables because we have no idea how long they will last. Thus, if Japan were to ever receive an influx in finances, it would be easy enough to update operating systems and memory of desktop computers to meet basic classroom needs. So, although many operating systems behind, Japan's premise to focus on the established could prove beneficial when and if they decide to reinvigorate their technology integration plan. Another recommendation based on Japan's approach is to systematically determine where teachers are developmentally when it comes to technology integration. A number of Japan's training systems before train had teachers self-reporting their understanding and use of technology. However, realization came in that teachers oftentimes overestimate or underestimate their ability and never receive the training to best meet their needs. Consequently, I recommend that Howard County really assess if the Maryland Teachers Toolkit is the appropriate mode and or method for determining what types of technology integration trainings teachers should receive. If this system proves insufficient, the county should consider utilizing Japan's lesson study approach to professional development. In short, teachers work together to identify, recommend, record, assess, and make improvements to their own and their peers' pedagogical practice. Although not only used for technology integration in Japan, an interview with Dr. Catherine Lewis, a researcher with over 30 years' experience with the Japanese school system, shows the lesson study method proves successful as a professional development medium. Last but not least, my final recommendation is that Howard County look beyond what is currently possible with technology and focus on developing skills that will carry students beyond the hardware and software. Businesses are looking for workers that are equipped to reason information, a process in which reliable sources of information are identified, effectively assessed, understood, contextualized, and communicated to colleagues. Collaborate, work in teams, and share information across global networks. Analyze issues from a multiple disciplinary perspective, effectively interact with others across cultures and languages, learn quickly, learn how to learn, and quickly acquire new skills. So, whereas Japan may not have the strongest technology integration program currently, current teachers don't think that students graduate with marketable technology skills. Their track record shows they are developing a workforce that knows how to analyze, problem solve, and think critically. This skill set is one that will carry them beyond any lesson in which a teacher uses an interactive whiteboard or any other technology versus not. Ensuring teachers are equipping students with the skills necessary to thrive in the 21st century must remain at the forefront of education, with the integration of technology aiding in the process, not becoming the process. As such, although it may seem like Japanese school system has stalled, and for all accounts and purposes it has, they are still in a place where students are developing the skills needed to compete globally. And Howard County, in following these recommendations, can ensure the same skill set development, and all of their current work will not appear stalled in years to come. Thus, I end this presentation with an opportunity for you to ask questions. I thank you for your time, and I hope you will consider these recommendations as you further plan your technology infrastructure, professional development, and curriculum integration. Oh, no pop-ups? Last time I did it, so yeah, you're right.
we should listen to them.